Patreon member shout out. Cause every time we touch, I get this feeling, and every time we kiss, I swear I can fly. Can't you find my heart beat fast? I want us to last. Need you by my side, and every time we touch. Alright guys, how's it going? It is I, the real Randy Chavez. I'm coming at you today with a Earth 2 update video. Guys, if you're new, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. I love y'all. Everyone say hi to Dashi. Hello, Dashi. So we do have a new tweet from Shane, a new update, some new breaking news. Shane said, as of 16 minutes ago, as of the making of this video, quote, another great experience partnering with the talented professionals at Mapbox, already planning our next collaboration. Check out our joint PR when you have a chance to learn more. earth2.io/news/earth2. All buildings created by Earth 2 players using our holobuilding editor. They did have an announcement in Discord as well. I just wanted to read both of them, just a little compare and contrast real quick, and then we should be good to go. No, it was the same thing. For additional information about holobuildings, the official announcement, please check out Twitter and all that. So I'm going to get to the things right now. I get asked almost every stream, like, hey, have you seen Penguin Zero or Upper Echelon Gaming's or Kira TV? Anyone's like saying calling Earth 2 a scam. Clearly, Mapbox is not going to partner with anyone that's going to scam. Dylan CO is not going to partner with anyone that's going to scam. Me and Aria Realty, like two of the biggest, most subscribers on YouTube, making videos about Earth 2, would not be promoting a scam. I put money into this every single day. I don't know how people are still... Anyway, Earth 2 and Mapbox holobuilding press release. Now, Mapbox, GLGS, and GLDraw APL's LED system gives players the first tools they need to create, edit, and deploy their Earth 2 created holobuilding layouts. Sydney, Australia, 23 September. Earth 2, a metaverse platform that aims to provide a one-to-one virtual version of the Earth, has announced the initial rollout of holobuildings, allowing players to create and place 3D buildings on their structures on their claimed virtual land to customize their properties. I've already paid people a little bit of money to create a couple of different structures, one of which was the thing that Mewtwo comes down in from Pokemon, the first movie, one of which I think was a Leaning Tower of Chiza, if anyone's ever seen Goofy movie. So yeah, there's a couple of different things that I've already paid people, like, go in with Holo, so I've not been sleeping on this. Holobuildings are much more than just a visual embellishment of a property. They can serve a whole range of functions that help Earth 2 players run their economies more effectively and more profitably. Depending on how players choose to develop their properties, holobuildings can support the creation of additional storage space for resources that exist at the start of the ecosystem. They have mentioned before that not only are you going to be able to build up for a certain amount of time, they haven't mentioned air rights. So if we have one plot of land, we should be able to build up as high as we want. They've also mentioned tunneling underneath as well. I'm not sure how they're going to do that. I'm not sure exactly what the specifications are, how deep you can go, or can you tunnel underneath your neighbor's house? I thought that'd be pretty funny if you could plant some Easter eggs there for them. But the earlier a respective holobuilding construction occurs, and the larger it is, the more resources players will have retrospective access on the respective property once the ecosystem begins. So the bigger, the better. Holobuildings are also capable of shortening the construction times and lowering the cost for ecosystem storage buildings. In the long run, the advantage of holobuildings can massively outweigh their costs. The rollout of holobuildings is one part of the Earth 2's ongoing goal to become the deepest platform for virtual real estate, products, and digital economic transactions that represent the real world and real-world locations. The expansiveness will eventually lead to a platform filled with user-generated content, concepts, and ideas by players across the world. As we're ramping up and improving all processes, we need the right players to help us achieve our ambitious goals, and we're extremely pleased to have forged such a close working relationship with Mapbox moving forward, end quote, said Shane Isaac, founder of Earth 2. Quote, the rollout of holobuildings clearly demonstrates our intention to support and promote player creativity by the way of user-generated content, which can not only look good, but serves further purpose inside the Earth 2 simulation. We're thrilled to be providing the next step in holobuildings to our players today, while we continue to work internally on our Phase 3 realistic and user-friendly 3D creative editors. End quote. Again, just because they haven't mentioned something in a while, like Phase 3, doesn't mean that they're not silently working on it in the background, like the crypto, like the utility for Essence and extra utility for Jewels. All of this is coming. Whether you're waiting over here or you're waiting on veve and Akomi to release their Veveverse. Again, we're ahead of a lot of other different places right now just because of the partnerships that we have, the funding that we have, and the team that we have. Virtual land and real estate on Earth 2 holds real-world value and can be traded for actual currency. This is the first step towards creating an economy that will support and sustain Earth 2's long-term vision. I agree with that 100%. When you have people spending well into the 5 figures, almost 6 figures on virtual land, I've said this before, maybe people need reminding, that there are places in Earth 2 that are more expensive than their Earth 1 counterpart. Let that sink in for a second. Earth 2 is a great example of how our leading-edge location and mapping technologies are leveraged to support a robust metaverse and hyper-connected community. Earth 2 uses our latest satellite imagery, 3D, and our Mapbox tiling services, MTS, to process massive amounts of transactional data, which is then rendered into heat maps across Earth 2's entire globe every 4 hours. And this said Peter Sirota, CEO of Mapbox. Earth 2's recent launch of holobuildings enables powerful user-generated content capability while unleashing an exciting layer of creativity to the community. We look forward to supporting Earth 2 as they continue to innovate and launch new features today and in the future. End quote. So some upcoming events. I feel like some people don't know this. I do get asked about this all the time. The Earth 2 Summit should be in Vegas of next year. It will be July 16th. That is a, That is a Saturday. So we might do an actual weekend, might get there on a Friday, leave on a Sunday, whatever it is. Vegas is probably a 2-day town for those that don't want to get in too much trouble. But there's going to be a lot of cool things. There's going to be me, our realty's probably going to go. I'm not sure if the fellows at Guidebook Gaming, a link down below, are going to be able to do that, but if they can, that would be heckin' great. We do have the human podcast on there as well that's going to be going. We do want a couple people to do a couple of charity boxing matches as well. So comment down below who you want to see spar with who. We're not going to go crazy. We're going to try to get a couple of other people. I haven't tweeted at Logan Paul yet, but I think if we get a campaign, we could probably get him to go just to make an appearance, even if it is virtually. And if you can't go, it's not a huge deal. We are going to do something virtually there as well. We're going to be doing a panel. We're going to be doing a Q&A. A lot of different events. We might even do a 24-hour stream, multiple streams, whether you want to watch me, Guidebook Gaming, Aria Realty, whoever it is. It's going to be pretty fun, and I can't wait for it. Some other news about Earth 2 that I haven't really gone on to yet outside of me going and paying people to make those holobuildings. I told you in the beginning, this was going to create jobs, and I was going to help create jobs by paying people to do the things that I didn't know how to do, I couldn't do, or just would take too long to do. Simply aren't enough hours in the day. I'll continue to do that as there are no shortage of ideas in my brain. I will go and pay people to bring what's in my mind and put it in holobuilding. So everyone, please comment, like, and subscribe. Comments are good for the YouTube algorithm. Everyone say bye-bye to Dashi. Bye-bye, Dashi. I love you guys. Bye. Meow, meow, meow. Wow.